going on, YTPC? Picked up a new pipe yesterday, which is a Peterson pipe. It's a beautiful pipe. Lately I've grown very fond of the slightly bent. I don't know all the proper terms for everything, but I like them. I kind of like this style. Usually not quite as bent as this, but I think this one's a P-lip. It says Arklow sandblasted 03 fishtail, so not a P-lip or whatever, but and then the number is ARK033-NSB-F-011-823-2615. Hopefully it'll not be backwards for you. But anyway, yeah, it's my first Peterson pipe, and I've loaded it up today with something that I got in March of 2024, I believe, and I wasn't too crazy about it, but it's the Seattle Pipe Club Plum Pudding. It was okay, but I tried it in early 2024 and then put it away. And I'm about to try it again for the first time because, I don't know, sometimes I like to go back and revisit a tobacco or something that I maybe didn't quite like the first time, and I found that sometimes I like them and then sometimes I don't. So I thought, since it's a brand new pipe, I would just, give it a whirl. So far, I'm not too sure. It does taste different than I remember, but I'm not picking up the taste of it yet. I know some of y'all who watch know how much I love the Burleys. I'm real fond of early morning pipe and blends with like Prince Albert and anything with burley in it, really. I gravitate towards the burley tobaccos. And I can't even remember, it's been so long since I've looked at the plum pudding, I can't even remember what all's in plum pudding, but I'll have to go back and look. But I don't know. Still not sure I like it. It's I know a lot of people love this. And I thought maybe letting it sit a while, maybe I'd feel the same way. But I don't know. I've been here lately. I guess my early last year, when I really I had dabbled in pipes before, but early last year I really kind of took my pipe tobacco and pipes, I guess, to the next step. But I had been buying mostly basket pipes from a pipe shop about 30 minutes from here. and I found some really good smokers. But in my last video, I bought that Savinelli 122, and I have to say I absolutely love that pipe. And I went in there this weekend into the same pipe store. They don't have a lot of pipes, but they have a few. And I went in there and I was hopeful to find another good pipe that I like. So ended up coming in with this Peterson pipe. It on the side it says Peterson and it says ARAN. So, and I normally like a rusticated pipe. I feel that it doesn't burn my hand as easy, like if I happen to be smoking kind of fast. But out of the ones they had, I kind of like this one, so this is what I went with. The first smoke in a pipe is always, or can be, maybe not how the pipe settles in, at least in my experience. I don't know if it's some of the stuff they put on the inside of them. I don't know. Some pipe companies may varnish them, or possibly not on the inside, but I don't know, that new taste and new smell kind of wears off. What I should have done was probably smoke something that I'm more familiar with. But I'm out of Burley Morning pipe, which is one of my favorites right now, and he's out of stock. So I thought, why not revisit? And I've got a couple Peterson tobaccos, Nightcap and Burley Morning. No, not Burley Morning pipe. Early Morning pipe from Peterson. Maybe I should have went with one of those. But so many people love the plum pudding that I just wanted to go ahead and give it another try. I've got a sealed can, and then I've got this one that I opened in 2020, I think March of 2024, that I put in a jar. So it's not bad. It's definitely a smooth smoking tobacco. I just don't know about the taste. Smells great. But I'm just not 100% sure on the taste. But anyway, enough about just the tobacco, because I'm not so much a connoisseur that I can pull out all the different tastes and stuff like that. I just smoke what I like. But let me try Retro Hail. Not too bad. Now that baseball season's over, I've been watching a lot more of y'all's videos and doing a little bit more research and figuring out, you know, some things that I need to do as far as cleaning pipes and stuff like that. Because honestly, I'm probably pretty bad on pipes. I probably smoke one pipe way too much. and don't give it a break, or don't let it rest or whatever. And so I probably don't clean my pipes as thorough and often as I should. But I do want to, if I'm going to start buying these $100+ pipes, I do want to take a little better care of them. So I've talked to a couple people on here about how they clean their pipe. I've watched a couple videos on pipe cleaning, and I pretty much do what. Now, I don't have a reamer, so I haven't been reaming them. I watched a video today, and a guy reamed his pipe, and he got a lot of cake out of the inside of his pipe without going too far. But I haven't, I don't have a reamer, so I haven't reamed one yet. But I pretty much, I seen a guy today that had a mixture of Listerine and I can't even think of what the name of the alcohol is, Everclear. And I do have a bottle of Everclear from when I make tintype photos. I mix some of my chemicals with Everclear. So I have 2 bottles of Everclear. I'm not a drinker. I don't drink alcohol, but I did have a bottle of Everclear from making tintype photography. So I would usually dip my pipe cleaner in the Everclear and then, you know, run it through and stuff like that. But I haven't ever did the mixture of like 1 part Listerine, 3 parts Everclear or whatever. But I may try that. I think that would give it a, I don't know, a clean feel, a clean taste. I want to say thanks. I know a couple of you reached out to me, either whether it be email or comments or whatever, on the death of our friend the other day. I've been to a lot of funerals here in this town that we live in, and I have to say that was by far the biggest funeral the biggest procession that I've ever been to. It was, since it was a lineman who died on the job, there were dozens and dozens of bucket trucks lined up crossing the road that they had to drive under, with American flags and crosses, and not only their power company but other power companies in the area that he may have worked with or respected him in one way or another. And it was if nothing else, it was inspiring to be a better person, because there won't be that many people at mine. And he was a great guy, and it you know, maybe it's a little bit of a inspiration to be more outgoing and be more kind and be, you know, just be a great person, because he was a great person, and he really touched a lot of people in this community. And it's sad that he is gone, but you know, the world has a way of moving on, whether you're in it or not. And those that know and love him will, no doubt remember him forever and carry on his legacy and his memory and stuff like that. But the rest of the world just moves on, So, yeah. So that's what we're all gonna do, and it's what anybody can ever do, right? So, anyway, enough of that. I gotta say, as this smokes down, I'm enjoying it more. It's getting a good taste. I'll say that there's some pipes that I smoke that just get a gurgle. My Nording church warden pipe, that thing gurgles like every time you use it, no matter how you pack it, no matter what you do, it just has a gurgle. That the one I got the other day, the Savinelli 122, it does not gurgle whatsoever. This one's gurgling just a little bit. I'm hoping that it's not one that gurgles a lot. Could be how hard this packs down. I don't know exactly what causes gurgling. Could be the shape, but I can hear it gurgling a little bit. Y'all, I think I can just say that the Seattle Pipe Club plum pudding is okay, but I don't think it'll ever be one of my favorites. I have to go back and look. I'm a burley guy, and I don't taste any burley in this, so it probably doesn't have any burley, which is okay. I don't mind trying new stuff and retrying some of the stuff that I don't. There's been several tobaccos that I didn't like, and I put them to the side, and then come back, whether it be a few months later, or 2 weeks later, or whatever, and try them and really love them. Sorry about that. Phone died. Had to put it on the charger for a few minutes. But while I was waiting for my phone to charge, I ended up smoking down pretty good bit in this. And I also went and looked at the ingredients in here. And I think it's the Latakia. It seems like any of the tobaccos that I have that have the Latakia in it, or Latakia, however you say it, I tend to not like them as much. So if I had to guess the taste that I'm not too fond of in here, it would be the Latakia. But as it has smoked down, I'm getting more of the fruity taste and some of the spices, and that's okay. But I think when the Latakia is tasting heavily, like I said earlier, I have a hard time picking out all the different tastes in tobaccos. Like, okay, that's Cavendish, or that's Latakia, or whatever. So, but I do believe that I'm not too crazy about Latakia. If I'm saying that wrong, forgive me. I know I've heard some people say Latakia, but I've also heard people say Latakia. You can leave it in the comments below which is the way you say it. But anyway, I know this video is going on like 20 minutes long, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. I will say that the plum pudding, as it smokes down, it does get better to me, but still not one of my favorites. So it is what it is, right? We all have tobaccos that we like and don't like, and I know a lot of people love the plum pudding. And I guess I can mark myself down as somebody that probably is not that much of a fan of it, but it does get a little better to me as it smokes down. And I can start tasting some of the other flavors in it. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you don't mind, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll probably clean this pipe out, and I don't know, maybe I'll look and see what I have and smoke something with the burley in it, because the burleys are my favorite. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you've stayed this long, I appreciate it. And one more thing, I did I took my little pick here, and I kind of opened up the airway, and it's not gurgling anymore, so the pipe is actually smoking pretty good right now. It's not gurgling. I guess maybe I had it packed too tight. That's probably what causes some of the gurgling and stuff, but it's doing much better now that I'm getting a good airflow. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.